This is the fastest way to build an aesthetic body in 2025. If you follow everything I'm going to say in this video, I promise to you, you will build the aesthetic body and get all the benefits that come with it. What we're going to cover today, how long it will take. I'm going to give you specific numbers so you know exactly what to expect. And second, I'm going to give you the plan that you're going to follow for the next period of time so you achieve that goal. So why should you listen to me? Well, I started my journey back in 2020 as a skinny, weak and insecure teen, and this is me now. After 5 years of lifting, I gained a good amount of muscle mass without getting fat naturally, and I can help you do the same. All right, let's start with how long. This is exactly how long it will take for you to build the aesthetic body. Anywhere from 6 to 36 months. I cannot give you, exactly 7 months. I cannot say that because everyone has different genetics and you're probably gonna fuck some things up and it's gonna take a while. I don't know. But this is a realistic time frame, 6 to 36 months. Close to 6 months if you have good genetics, close to 36 months if you have suboptimal genetics, all right? But still, that's good news because if you have suboptimal genetics, you can still build the aesthetic body, but it's gonna take a little bit longer. So I think it's only good news. Right, now let's go to the specific plan that you're going to follow. Number one, you're going to start to lift weights, all right, in order to build some muscle mass. Some form of resistance training, preferably gym. Calisthenics can work, body weight exercise can work. Dumbbells at home can work too. But gym is a better option because you have all the equipment ready, everything, you just go and do the exercises, get it done. With dumbbells or with only body weights, probably is going to be a bit harder for you to start until you get a bit stronger. It's a bit complicated there, all right? You need more muscles involved in all the exercises, but with the gym, it's very, very easy. You just go and start it. Now, not any way of training, all right? Not just any style of training. We're going to do in particular hypertrophy training, all right? Let's take a look at the hypertrophy training. These are all the points that you need, all right? The key takeaways. Number one, technique. In terms of technique, it should be clean, all right? It should be clean and controlled. And the target muscle should be the limiting factor. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're trying to train your chest. If you train your chest, but the limiting factor is your shoulders, then you probably need to switch your technique or you need to switch the exercise, all right? Because maybe your chest can get 5 more reps, but you cannot go more because your shoulders are sore, all right? So the target muscle should be the limiting factor. If you want to train chest, the chest should be the limiting factor. If you want to train shoulders or biceps, the biceps should be the limiting factor. All right, number two, the rep ranges. And I'm going to combine rep ranges with load here. So choose a weight that takes you to failure, all right? Between 5 to 30 reps. No wrong answers here. So if you fail at 10 reps, you're between 5 to 30. You're in the hypertrophy range. It can be 20, it can be 30, it can be 5. I personally like to train between 8 to 15. All right, for some exercises I do 8 to 10. For some exercises I do 12 to 15. It depends. Try. As long as you are between 5 to 30, you're good. All right, no wrong answers. Now, I want to describe the training till failure. Training till failure is when you cannot do another rep. That's it. Fail. So if you do bicep curls, you do 10, and then you're trying to do one more, and you go only halfway there, that's fail. All right, you've reached failure. Anything else over that, it's beyond failure. All right. So for this reason, I just wanted to give you a short description of training till failure because many people don't really know what that looks like. Now, the intensity, number 3, the intensity. It should be close to failure, and close to failure means the weight starts to feel heavier and heavier. It's hard to lift the weight. It's the muscle, you feel some burning sensation in the muscle. The speed of the reps is slower in contrast with the speed of the reps when you start the set. So for example, when you do a set of 10 reps, the first 5 reps are going to be easy, all right? They're gonna feel easy to do, but as you get to 8, 9, 10, it's gonna be a lot harder, and the speed of performing a rep is gonna decrease a lot. So that's training close to failure or to failure. So basically, you cannot do another rep. That's it. You've reached failure. In terms of volume, we've probably heard some things like volume is killing your gains and all that stuff. Here's the thing: all you need to know, if you just do this, you don't need to think about anything else. All right. So in terms of volume, 10 to 20 sets per muscle per week, and it's very important to split that into two. All right. So that means you're gonna train each muscle twice per week. So for example, for your chest, you're gonna do in total in a week, you're gonna do, let's say, 10 sets. And if you split that in two, that's gonna be 5 to 5 sets. So Monday, let's say you do 5 sets in total per training for your chest, and then you train Thursday another 5 reps for your chest. You are there. All right, that's volume. Now, progression. In terms of progression, you've probably heard about progressive overload and all that stuff. Here's what you are trying to do: add 2.5, anywhere from 2.5 pounds to 5 pounds, no wrong answers, or add 1 rep per each exercise every week to your lifts. So if this week you did, I don't know, 50 pounds bench press for 10 reps, next week you can do still 50 pounds, but you do 11 reps. That's improvement, that's progressive overload. Try not to progress too much from week to week, because you're gonna do a big progression, but then you cannot progress anymore. You want a linear progression, right? Small progressions, one rep every single week, and that's how you stimulate the muscle to grow bigger. Now, all right, number 2, you're gonna start to do 10,000 to 12,000 steps every single day. Treadmill works too, but make sure you do it. You don't do it like this, like flat. Make sure you do it at an incline, and I think the standard incline percentage is 15, so you can go to 15. Just incline it to 15, and just do that. Walk like that. Elliptical machine would be the best form of cardio, because you burn a lot more calories, because you move your entire body. You move your arms, you move your legs too, you move your entire body. So if you don't want to walk 10,000 steps per day, you can just substitute that with elliptical machine. Just do that 30 minutes, 1 hour every single day. Try to do that. Now, there are a couple of reasons for that. This is going to help you to get into a deficit, all right, because you're going to burn calories, and it's going to help you to get lean and stay lean, especially if your diet is on point, all right, and it's good for health. So yeah, you need to do it. Number 3, you're going to start to put together a sleep schedule. No 7 to 9 hours of sleep, that bullshit that you see online. A schedule, you need to put together a schedule that gives you the most energy, all right? So when you get that amount of sleep, you get the most energy, you feel energized, and you feel well rested. Now, if you are still tired after the alarm, then you need more sleep. It's common sense, all right? Take a few days or weeks and experiment and adjust, all right? It doesn't need to be perfect from today, all right? Take a few weeks and adjust it, experiment and adjust it, and find the best answer for you. The reasons for that is that sleep is more important than you think, all right? You build muscle while sleeping, and you reset your body for the next day of training, all right? You accumulate fatigue a lot during the training, and then while you sleep, that stress is going to go down, and now you are ready for the next day of training. Number 4, you're going to build the habit of eating healthy. You're going to eat all the food groups. That means lean proteins, veggies, fruits, whole grains, and fats. You're going to eat 4 to 5 meals a day, and that's pretty much all the meals that you need in order to optimize for building muscle. Every meal this is a very simple way to construct your meals. So you're gonna have in every meal 1 fist size of lean protein, all right, let's say chicken breast, and then 2 fist size veggies and fruits, 2 fist size whole grains, and 1 tablespoon of fats. That's it in every single meal, and you just eat that 4 or 5 times a day. It can be the same meal 4 or 5 times a day, or it can be different. This is just a simple way of eating, but you can make your own meals if you are more advanced and you know what you're doing. All right, here's the thing. If you've liked this video, the full program is in the link below. So go right there, click the link in the description. You're gonna get the exact workout program that got me jacked and a bunch of sweet bonuses. Click the link in the description right now to check the full program.